What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we've got another viewer's car. This is Talha's BMW 440i Grand Coupe. Now, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. So he sent us a message and asked us if we wanted to drive his 440i with a stage 1 tune. Well, of course we do. We always love to drive you guys' cars, and we always love to drive 6-cylinder BMWs. So today I'm going to show you around it, show you a couple of the modifications that Talha made. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful car. So why wouldn't you go and follow him? So, Estoril Blue is my guess of this color. I think it's Estoril Blue, and it suits this car so well. We've got the black grille, the kidneys. I think the 4 Series Grand Coupe is still one of the best designs that came out of BMW recently. I think it's such a beautiful car. The size works, the proportions work, the lines are beautiful, and yeah, I just absolutely love it. Now, we do have some different wheels. So these are 20-inch with quite a skinny tire. Yeah, that's a 30 tire, so that's quite skinny. These are Vertini wheels. I quite like the look of them, I have to say. You have that big dished wheel at the rear, as you can see, and then a regular one at the front. I do think it's a size too big for this car. I mean, it looks cool, but when you drive it, you kind of feel it. Behind that, we've got BMW M Performance brakes, or the M Sport brakes, I should say. We also have these M mirrors, but they're in black, so no carbon fiber here, which I like because everything on the car is just black. So it's got the Shadowline pack around the windows, Grand Coupe badge, and as you can see, even skinnier tires at the rear, and you can see that dished wheel. Kind of like the look of that. So at the rear, we've got a little bootlit spoiler and a nice black diffuser with the M Performance exhaust. So front to rear M Performance exhaust, very, very nice upgrade. Beautiful tailpipe with that carbon and that little notch to show the M logo on the tailpipe. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that exhaust. I think that the tips look so cool. So let's take a look underneath there. Check out the engine. So we've got the B58 with 326 horsepower, 450 newton meters stock. This is a 2017 car, and this has had a stage 1 tune, as I said, by Chip Tuning Plus, which means that it's got 400 horsepower, so plus 74, and we've got 580 newton meters of torque. So that's quite a nice bump. 0 to 100 stock 5 seconds. We've been able to do 4.6, so that is very nice as well. Top speed, we don't really know. Normally it's limited at 250, but we haven't had the space to test it today. Maybe we will during the review, but should be, I don't know, somewhere around 280 probably. But it's a really, really nice car. I love this engine so much. You guys know that. This was actually the first iteration of the B58. So the B58 B30 M0. That's the one with 326 horsepower. That's the first one. There are a lot of different ones. I mean, we still have the B58 today, but it's, you know, it's a different engine. It's not a different engine, it's the same engine, but it doesn't feel the same because a lot of internals have changed over time. But it's still, to this day, 6 years later, such a peach of an engine. It is really nice. And it works in every car. We've said that before. It works in this car very well. And on the interior, we've got the M Sport seats, very nice and snug. Seating position, perfect as always, super low. You've got the steering wheel nice and close, and with the pedals there, just really, really lovely spec. Little upgrade here, carbon fiber on the gear lever and performance, that's really nice. So yeah, awesome car. Really, really like it. It has the right mods, basically, apart from the wheels. I think the wheels are a size too big for driving. For looking cool, they're the right size, but for driving, a size too big. Well, let's go to Sport Plus and start it. So that's just lovely. What a lovely sound. It's very clean, you know, and the M Performance exhaust definitely adds a bit of decibel and a bit of like darkness, and the little pops, the crackles, the burbles are a bit louder as well with that exhaust. It's a really nice upgrade. Okay, so let's take it for a drive and see what it feels like. The 4 Series Gran Coupe, as I said, one of my favorites because of the looks, but also because of the concept, you know, having like a smaller 4-door coupe with 4 seats, beautiful lines. BMW also changed the like suspension setup to make it feel a little bit more sporty than a 3 Series. So we're going to go for manual. That is just very, very nice. This engine just, it works so well. In combination with this ZF 8-speed, always a joy to drive. So handling wise, as I said, you do feel those 20-inch wheels. There's something off about the handling of this car, you know? You just feel that something is not the way BMW intended to. I think the biggest wheel size BMW offers is 19-inch on this car. So yeah, you do feel like it's a size too big. It does impact the handling a little bit because you feel too much basically, because you have those super skinny tires. We're just going to wait here. You have those super skinny tires and you just feel too much through your steering wheel. It's not supposed to be like that. It's a bit too rough. So we'll find out what that feels like at the Autobahn as well, because I think you would be able to feel it over there as well. So let's do a launch control. As I said, 5 seconds normally, 4.6 this one. There we go. So that was a sound check / launch control, 0 to 100. 4.6, that's not bad. That's actually pretty impressive. And that's with rear wheel drive. So if you would have the X-Drive version, of course, that would be even less. Now the tuner also changed the sport display. So this actually displays the correct information, which I think is a really nice touch. Not everyone does that. There are very expensive tuners who don't do that, which I find absolutely ridiculous. So the tune itself is a bit like the wheels. It's a bit rough. The car definitely delivers. It's definitely faster than stock, but you can feel that they just upped everything a little bit, you know? It feels a bit like my old BMW 535D. That car also did deliver its power, but felt a bit rough around the edges. Yeah, that's basically how it feels. So at the Autobahn now we're going to incorporate a Draggy GPS speedometer. If you want to buy the Draggy, you can do so in our store below every video. But the reason we're going to use that is because the speedo on this car stops at 263. So we need something to keep going after that in case we get the space. So as I said, it definitely delivers the power. It is a quick car. The B58 in general is a very good engine. Keeps pulling all the way to the red line. If you add a tune to that, you know, the mid-range torque increases and the performance does as well. So here we are, 263. Now, I don't know. I can't see the digital speedo because it's on Martijn's phone. But he's going to tell me 265. That was 265 GPS. So as you can see, it is quite busy. It is, yeah, almost 6. So what do you expect? So of course we also did our 100 to 200 measurements. That's how we know that this car does deliver the promised 400 horsepower. We measured 10.97 seconds. So that's actually not bad. You can see that on screen right now. It's around the same time as a Ferrari California, which I would say is very respectable for a BMW with a 6-cylinder. So it is in good company. The same width on the B road. You can feel those wheels. You can hear them as well a little bit. It's not bad or anything, you know. It's just not as good as BMW, basically. So yeah, I get why you go for this stuff. You know, we see it a lot. Those bigger wheels, they do look very cool, but you can definitely feel it at higher speeds as well. So let's go through the little tunnel for another little sound check. Why not? Beautiful day, nice and sunny, beautiful car. Doesn't really want to slide that much. But I guess that will also really increase if you have the M performance differential at the rear. Oh. It just keeps pulling. That's the lovely thing about that B58. It is so velvety smooth and powerful at the same time. Awesome, awesome car. Thank you so much for taking it to